Hello and thanks for having me. I'm here to talk to you about the amazing wildlife that you can find on our very doorstep. I am the regional coordinator for a charity called the Sea-Watch Foundation, which is a nationwide charity studying cetaceans, which means whales, dolphins and porpoises. And my regional work here in Liverpool is funded by the Vodafone World of a Difference programme, who we are very, very thankful for allowing me to do this. So what can we see in the seas of the Northwest? Well, these are three of the most common species, starting with the smallest on the lower right-hand side, which is the harbour porpoise, sort of smaller cousin of the bottlenose dolphin that many of you might know from Flipper. And then on the lower right-hand side, we have the minke whale. So in a bit more detail, the harbour porpoise is the smallest cetacean in Europe. It's only about 1.5 metres. It's widespread in the UK. It's one of the most commonly sighted species. And in the Northwest, it has actually been seen as far inland as Widnes and Runcorn. So the most commonly known species of dolphin is the bottlenose dolphin. The ones we get in the UK are about 4 metres long, and they're actually one of the fattest in the world. They're very stocky, sickle-shaped fin, and in the summer they're often spotted off Hilbre. And many people confuse dolphins and porpoises, so this is just some pictures to sort of illustrate the difference. You can see a sickle-shaped fin on a dolphin, triangular on the porpoise, and a very distinct beak in the dolphin, and not so much on the porpoise. So that leaves the minke whale, which is the smallest baleen whale in the UK, second smallest in the world. It can be easily told apart from other baleen whales by the white patch on the pectoral fin, and last year it has been spotted off Blackpool and Liverpool, and we're hoping for some more. An honorary mention to the grey seal, which is obviously not a whale or dolphin, but it's a marine mammal, and we do spot it quite often bottling like the individual on the top, which is with the head sticking out of the water. And so where do you go to see these animals? Not that far, as it turns out. We've spotted 2 porpoises today off New Brighton. Bottlenose dolphins are often sighted off Hilbre, off Blackpool. We've just recently had common dolphins, and in the Great Orme, a lot of porpoise as well. So why do we bother with this? Well, essentially we want to understand these animals a lot better so we can protect them better. And we also, being a charity, want to raise awareness for our work to get a lot more public support and support our efforts. And how do we go about this? Well, regional groups, a lot of the research is during land-based watches, but we also organise public events, and we're very excited that we're actually going to have the first boat-based survey in Liverpool Bay this year. So what are land-based watches? It's essentially what it sounds like. It's a 2-hour watch where we record environmental conditions, boat traffic, and of course any sightings of dolphins or porpoises, but it also gives us a great opportunity to talk to the public and show them the animals. And yes, everyone can get involved. You don't have to have any background in marine biology whatsoever. There's lots of different ways to get involved, which we're going to touch on very briefly, such as home-based volunteering. Again, as I said, sorry about that. So first of all, reporting your sightings is very important for us. You don't need to be an expert, no background whatsoever. Just tell us what you saw, what did it look like, where were you when you saw it, when did you see it. And for the home-based volunteering, as I said, you don't need to be a marine biologist. In fact, we are looking increasingly for people with backgrounds in journalism, media or fundraising, as well as school representatives to talk to the children and raise awareness in the younger generations. You can also join a regional group, which is essentially me. You take part in watches and public awareness events and boat surveys, if there are any. And essentially just help us collect more data and raise public awareness for cetaceans in the Northwest. If you're looking for something more permanent and for a nice holiday in Wales maybe, you can do a 6-week internship with the Cardigan Bay Bottlenose Dolphin Research Project, where you can gain lots of experience doing field work, and of course also data entry. On a more local scale, we have a very exciting event coming up, Liverpool World Ocean Day, which is a fishy day of fun for all the family, and as well as a dolphin species ID workshop with the Royal Rangers on the 30th of July. And of course also National Whale and Dolphin Watch 2013, that should say, which is an annual event by the Sea-Watch Foundation where we just try to get out as many people as possible to spot dolphins all around the UK and report their sightings to us. And if this sounds like something that's very exciting, you can get in touch with me to find out more than I could cram into these 5 minutes. You can email me, or you can find me on Twitter or read my blog on those addresses. And thanks very much for having me.